Good day everyone, welcome back to our Wednesday weekly Walkthroughs solves, week number 22. And as usual, my color scheme is switched like that, and we ask you to ask your favorite FTO solvers or friends, or maybe your cat who can somehow solve FTO, and join this series, maybe at least once, maybe once a year, because yeah, the community deserves to have more example solves from all kinds of speeds. Let's start. First solve, we have this incorrect small trap, we have this half triplet, and this one. And I came up with something quite interesting. Of course, we can create this, but yeah, I'm too lazy to actually try anything with that. Instead, I will set up this here to force a block. Then I will set up this in two moves. No. Uh, yeah, was it like that? I think it was like that. So yeah, firstly we set up this here to put it here. Then we combine those two as well as this. We move that away, solve that, insert that, and accidentally create that. Is that actually solved? What was that? How many moves was that? I don't know. We already have this gray block with correct color scheme. Only one gray here. They are in a good relation to each other. So we're gonna connect them. Orange goes on this side. We have a lot of orange in the correct color scheme. If you have this case where only one center is you're one center away from solved center, and you have a choice of putting the orange like that or like that, you can actually put it like that so that the yellow will be on the right, which means that you will skip the orange orientation. And that reminds me, I actually forgot to orient the gray side. So we will do that, and we will solve that. And we actually will, oh, I thought that we would get a skip of red orientation, but we do not. We need some green. We have two greens here. And yeah, it doesn't really matter which one we use. Connect them. The yellow goes to the back. So one is here. Connect them like that. Connect them like that. Oops. And just a simple TCP. And that was the first solve. Second solve, this creates correct color, correct small, large trap, half triplet, and the rest is here. My idea is to hide that, but I hide, I mean force that to be solved. Then we have this good orientation of corners, and we can combine them like that. Okay, that was not smart. And that will destroy that, so yeah, I guess we will do that, and then we'll do something quite unoptimal. Get this block out of the slot, look for blue, insert that. I was for a second certain that my color scheme was wrong here, but at least I'm not that rusty anymore. We need two blues. We have two blues, we need one of them. And I guess we can do it like that. We have a lot of gray, incorrect color scheme. We have that one, and we can do it like that. So, because we have this block, I will prefer to do it like that, and we can just do something like that. We have this, which is an incorrect color scheme. Set up to a 3 mover and fix the color scheme. Color, what's it called? The red orientation skip. This goes into its slot. Get it out of the. Get it out while leaving one of the greens on the equator. Flipping those to create that. The blue goes into the back. This creates one of the pairs. So the last triplet is here. We do that. We do that. And in again one of the better TCPs, and that was the solve number 2. third solve, we have those blocks, so we sadly if we connect those to the color scheme will be wrong, so you can actually put this block here and then insert that. And then I realized that maybe it would be better to connect those two correctly while forcing this into a solved position, which maybe it can actually be done. Yeah, I actually prefer that solution. So we set up this like that, set up that, it connects, and we can do like this M move, and then connect, and almost create a complete triplet. We need something blue, we have this blue, get that out of the way and insert here. We have some red here. So we can connect that, forcing a correct color scheme. We have those three. Our solution won't break this small trap. Yeah, but it won't be on the correct side because the gray goes in here. But orange goes on top, and this is a correct color scheme, so we can just do that. This will be in its place with yellow back there, and we need green and purple. We can use this green, and then this purple, and then this purple will go to the back, one sledge OLP, and another good TCP. A lot of good TCPs today. Next solve those few blocks, this awkward shape, and yeah, I came up with something strange, stupid, interesting, I don't know, call it whatever you want. So we can connect those two, but I don't want to connect them like here, I want to connect them like that. But instead of doing that, I will cancel into the orientation change of this corner, and then we will connect those two, but before that I will preserve this one and look for the green, and we have one green here because it connects to the green. So one green in the back, nothing here, so it must be like here it most certainly is green, like 50-50. No, it's not. But it was here, connect that. I already see this gray, so hopefully we won't destroy it. We have those two elements, and both of those corners, both of them need something other than blue. We have nothing here, but we have like this one, and I'm gonna do a bit of a less efficient solution simply because we have this gray. We'll go back here, the color scheme here is correct, and also red goes in here, which we can actually organize. Okay, I would never actually do that in a solve because that's too many elements solved at the same time, at least on purpose. But we can maintain this gray and then combine those two oranges while connecting also those two reds, and get this one connected. And if those two corners, those two centers would have been switched, this would have been such a great solution. Like only a few moves to solve all last three centers, but it's not. So we're gonna just solve that, and the gray will have a color scheme. What's it called? A color scheme skip. Like that. This will go there. It will go into its own place. So we're gonna fix it. The green is gonna go to the back. And we can do that. And another pretty good TCP. Yep. And the last solve. Those two blocks, incorrect color scheme. This block, half triplet, awkward shape. Yeah, so I'm gonna connect those two while moving this out of the way like that. And here we have a choice of doing that or that. And because we have this here, I will do that to place the green here and reorient it, and we can reconnect this block, and the last one is here. So we can do that, and pay some attention to this block, looking for the blue. Blue here, connect that. We have red here. Like we have some blocks of every color, but because red is already set up to be used, we can connect that. Good color scheme. Those two blocks, and gray goes in here. Incorrect color scheme, but good case. And the ambulance decides to interrupt my recording. Thank you, ambulance, for being there for some people. We'll solve that. Reorient gray, reorient that goes into the back. The yellow is gonna be here. We need blue. We can do that. Did I do what I wanted? No, I did not. I meant to do it like that. Connect there. The yellow goes into the back. We will have this, sadly not form mover, but another pretty good case. And yeah, that was the fifth solve. Again, thanks for watching. Ask people who you know, or ask yourself to, or maybe I can ask you right now, as I'm doing, to participate in this series. Because yeah, some weeks are really uninteresting, nobody participates, but at some point I think it might grow into something useful, and even with a few people doing this series every once in a while, it's still really useful for others. See you in a week. Bye.